We're here, as you said, with Dwayne, and just wrapped up your pro day, your throwing session.
Yes, sir.
How'd it go?
It went pretty good. I'll give it an A as far as performance-wise, but missed like 2 throws, and it still kills me right now, but it's all good. But I definitely thought I had a great day. Paris got tweaked up a little bit, but as far as getting my guys in and some of the guys, Jalen and Corey from different schools, I thought he did pretty well.
Did you we talked a little bit initially about the fact that you did some more movement stuff, especially moving to your left, and one of your best throws was moving to the left. I mean, you hear some of the things that people are saying about Dwayne Haskins, about he can do this, he can't do that. Were you aware of some of those things coming into the workout and wanted to just say, hey, look, there's nothing I can't do, that's why I'm going to show you all this different stuff that I have?
Definitely. You put me in any playbook, I'll make it work. So be able to just show off-platform throws, moving to my left, moving to my right, being able to move off spot and then still be accurate. So I wanted to show, because during the season I had a couple throws that I missed that I still remember, and I worked on all off season. So I definitely felt like I did a good job with that.
You met with the Giants last night. It's well reported, and you've got meetings with all the usual suspects, as we talked about earlier, all the teams that are looking for quarterback in the first round. How has it gone behind the scenes when you're on the board, going through installs and different things when you're meeting with these teams? How prepared do you feel like you've been?
Very prepared. Coach Jay did a great job with me knowing all the details of the plays. So to be able to watch film and be analytical in my answers as far as down and distance, coverage-wise, protection-wise, my read, how it changes with different coverages, and then being able to recite their plays. So a lot of teams would have me go over their plays, take a break, watch my film, then, hey, go back and draw the play I showed you in the beginning of the meeting. So every time I could, all of them. So it's been a lot of fun.
You know, I asked you this at the Combine, if you remember, after your throwing session. I said, you know what happens next, what team you go to, how they coach you, what kind of offense they run, really helps determine player success, even more so than you yourself.
Right.
Have you thought about yourself, and it doesn't necessarily, weed out some teams, but what kind of offense do you want to play in? What would you say, look, this is what would be best for me and help me reach my potential?
Yeah, like on my NFL, for instance, it's not how early it goes, where you go. So for me, the biggest thing, I want to be in an offense where, one, they have great guys around me. That helps out tremendously, having a great offensive line protection. But honestly, just let me get into the playbook and then being able to be, in all the plays, be there every day for meetings from the day that starts until the day it ends. So biggest thing for me for my success during Ohio State this year was just being able to know every possibility and being able to problem solve in the game. So whether that's in the West Coast where I'm doing timing passes or play action deep shots, or anything of that nature with RPO, stuff like that, I did the whole thing at Ohio State.
There you go.
There's not a lot of negatives to pick at. One thing that you'll hear, I'm sure, from scouts and teams, only 14 career starts. What do you say? How do you respond to that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have 14 career starts, but I got better each game. And then the biggest thing for me was just learning from JT my first 2 years. And he was one of the all-time passing leaders, broke a whole bunch of Big Ten records. So I learned more from him, from watching him, being in meetings with him, watching how he dealt with media, how he took his losses, than being thrown into the fire early and not knowing how to deal with it and then set myself back in my potential. So to be able to learn from him for those times while he was here, and then my freshman year, getting some playing time, getting just a little bit of tick, it helped me out tremendously. And going into that last year, I felt like I was ready to play. So he definitely helped me out a lot.
Your leadership style, kind of some of the things that you're kind of hitting on right now as far as watching JT and kind of figuring out, well, how do I want to do it when it's my time? How do you felt like you grew as a leader? And if people said, if people were to ask you, if I was to sit down with you in a meeting and say, what kind of leader are you? What makes you most effective as a leader? What would you say?
I mean, at first I was trying to be like JT, and then as the season went on, I'm like, man, I'm me, I'm Dwayne, and as the season went on, I just got more and more confident with being able to talk in front of the team, grab guys on the side, be able to chew out the older guys on the roster, and honestly, it has a toolbox of being able to be leader. So you can't be the guy in everyone's face all the time. They're not going to like you, and you can't be the guy that's not very vocal because they're don't respect you. So to have the happy medium of being able to be vocal, then take guys to the side and be able to talk in front of the team, something that I've got better at as the year went on.
What's next for you as you prepare for the draft in April?
Yeah, what's next is a whole bunch of team meetings, whole bunch of flights. So I definitely need a good Delta package. But definitely excited for the future, man. We keep getting in shape, keep getting ready, keep throwing with the guys, and got a couple of private workouts coming up.